What's the deal? It's your boy, and I'm back with another installment. Today, we're going to be talking about a couple of things, man. I got some clips to show y'all. Um, but what I really wanted to talk about is this right here. So, I'm back in the mix, man. I done got my ish together. So, we're going to be breaking down videos in this fashion. There's going to be one particular artist that I break down, but there's going to be three different videos on that one artist, right? To get the entirety of what's going on here. Okay, so we're going to be revealing the demonic lyrics or what they are saying when their songs are played backwards, right? And then also we're going to be doing gematria and the cosines and symbols. So I figured, hey, why not start with Michael Jackson? I already did gematria, I already did the cosines and symbols. Might as well do the backmasking reveal. So he will be the first one that has three videos, um, one video on all platforms. So I'm very excited for this, and I hope you guys are too. So basically, I will be breaking down the Billie Jean song. Okay, and these are the lyrics, allegedly, of what he is saying when this record is played backwards. Okay, now everybody's perception and how they hear things and their suggestibility is going to be different. So you might hear something different than somebody else, you know. And what's been very popular lately is you will see things on your timeline as far as on TikTok or Instagram, and it'll be a crowd of people cheering. And it's almost like a test to see how suggestible you are. Um, this is almost to me like mind control, or what they do to mind control victims, when they drug them and get them to do things and get them to pretty much agree with things that they normally wouldn't, right? So you'll hear a crowd say this chant, and then they'll have a list of things that they could be saying, but they're really just saying this one thing, right? Now let's take a look at some of these lyrics, all right? It's all over the place. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This breakdown is gonna be extremely different than the other backmasking reveals, all right? Now this one, he says, and I got it easily. I say I'm fresh. Open your eyes, mister. Don't stop. I'm fresh. Heavenly indecision. Must stop. I'm fresh. Ah, dig it? My head is squished. What happened to Micheline? My son. Fresh. This is just one of the verses that we are going to be talking about. All right. And this is the Billie Jean song by Michael Jackson. All right. The thing is with this one is going to be challenging. All right. It's just like not right in your face. It's not just like, oh, yeah, I sold my soul to the devil. I work for Lucifer. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about it. I don't really necessarily like the ones that you have to just like, it's right there in your face. Like that defeats the purpose. I like to dive deep. I like to use my mind. Right. So, what I'm getting from just this one little section right here is he's clearly talking about masonry or mason. So, when you see it say my son, Mason, okay, that's what that is referred to. And when he's saying that I'm fresh, I believe that's referring to the fact that he is uh, new to Freemasonry. All right. And this was like, I don't want to say early on in his career because he was doing this as a child, but I don't know if they let children in to be inducted into Freemasonry. That's something that I will have to look up. But as far as my knowledge goes, that doesn't happen. That doesn't take away the fact that they do get used for Masonic rituals, and that's a whole nother topic of discussion. All right. So, as I say, right, it sounds like this is like I'm in this, but I might want to stop because you see him right here saying, must stop, I'm fresh. So he's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He don't know if he want to go all in or if he just want to like play the tightrope, and try to straddle the fence. It's like he's indecisive. So it ties right into heavenly indecision. All right. He don't know what he want to do. He's indecisive, right? He's like, I still want to stay holy, but I know if I do this, I'm gonna be unholy, right? Because there are some unholy, sick, foul things that go on in Freemasonry and with these Freemasons and what they do, allegedly from the stories that I've heard and um, the videos that have been leaked and things of that nature, right? So when he says my head is squished, um, I believe that that's just him maybe witnessing a satanic ritual abuse ritual. All right, because they do things like the Hand of Glory, where they'll pretty much have you inflict harm on a little one um, from the south of the border. Like their parents are not going to be looking for them. You know what I'm saying? So they'll put you in a room with that child, have you possibly break your hand uh, through the torment. You know what I'm saying? Ritual, or they can maybe do something to your hand. Hit you over your hand with a bat until it breaks. Like you see all these different things, right? I mean, not all these different things, but you see all these different celebrities, right? With a cast on their hand. And then you might ask yourself, well, damn, why does every celebrity have something going on with their hand, or they wear a glove like Michael Jackson did? I don't remember him ever having a cast, but I'll tell you one thing, he sure did have that glove. That was like his signature, you know what I mean? And I, pretty much broke that down um, on the occult science and civils part, you know what I'm saying? The Hand of Glory, you know what I mean? It's something very brutal that they used to do back in the day. And wow, I was like, my mind is blown, it get real deep. Witchcraft, sorcery, all that is tied into it. Like I said, even Kim Kardashian had a Halloween decoration in front of her house where the lights that were in her floor leading up to her house were hands that were lit up on each finger, like a candle. So these folks know what they do and they know what they are a part of. But right here, it just sounds like he's straddling the fence. Okay, he don't really know what he wants to do. He's still indecisive, right? So be on the lookout for that because that's going to be dropping very soon. Now I want to show y'all this. Okay. Um, yeah, that Black Eye Club, you know what I'm saying? Where they be riding on 24-inch chrome, you know what I'm saying? 2 4 equals 6. You like how I did that? So I don't know anybody who would still want to be a part of this after knowing these things that we talk about here. Now, if you do want to be a part of these things, that's your decision. You grow and do what you want to do. But these folks do work for the devil. I hope you know that. These folks do worship Lucifer. I hope you know that. The light bearer, the light bringer, the light bearer, um, God of destruction. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you may even know him as Venus. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say Saturn, but we might be looking in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? Because it says clear as day in Luciferianism that it could even be referred to as the planet Venus. You know what I'm saying? So it's got a million trillion different names, but it's the same dark energy, the same dark entity, the same dark force, black magic, whatever you want to call it. And this is one of the things that you have to go through. This is one of the things. It's like if you want to stay young, vital, full of energy, and just like you know look like you're 25 years old and you're 50. It don't stop here. You know what I'm saying? But with just doing this, it does not stop here. Like you could do a blood transfusion. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you're about 60 years old, right? And you got your son or your daughter. Yeah, I would just say your son, right? And then you do a blood transfusion with him. Um, that's gonna work tremendously for you. You know what I mean? Now, if you're in your like 30s, 40s, and your son is, whatever age, and like 15, 16, and you ain't gonna really have no effect. But like I said, if you're 60, 70 years old and you do that with a 60-year-old, maybe 20-year-old kid, you could probably add on 10, 20 years of your life. And then that kind of makes sense because this was a billionaire, or I believe a millionaire or billionaire, who was explaining this and how he was going to like live for a long ass time. And it's not just him that's doing it, it's all of them that's doing it, you know? And then I sit back and I wonder, like, damn, why aren't these things pushed out there like that? Are they like holding on to that for a later date? What are they doing? You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, they want to live forever because they know where they going when they die. It's not going to be a good place, whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? And um, hey, more power to them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, there's many ways to do this. You know, getting the foreskin from a child is another way. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's really crazy about all this too? People still overlook it. You know, the ones that's not fully in tune. You know, even though they might see it, they just don't fully indulge in it because that's not where they are mentally. You know, these folks live in a different world than us, mentally, thinking wise, dimension, all that. They don't live in the world we live in. This right here is like alien in nature. You know what I'm saying? The way we live, this goes against our whole code of conduct. You get what I'm saying? And to them, it's normal. Why wouldn't you? It's fashionable. It's trendy. It's the topic of discussion. Like, that's just how simple it is, you know? So I don't want to confuse people and get people to think, well, this is normal, because it's not. If it was normal, everybody would be doing it. Even your boss, even your co-workers, like your ass would be doing it if it was normal. So obviously it's something more to it. You know what I mean? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas talks about this. It's been a long time since I watched that movie. I might have to do a movie breakdown on that. But um, like I said, man, it's just very, very um, eye opening, you know, to see this stuff happening right before us. Now, get that on up out of here. Get that on up out of here. Now, the reason I'm going live from Backmasking Reveal, right? You might be asking yourself, well, like, what the hell is going on? Such as going live for Black Mirrors. Well, it's going to be specifically for that reason, because if I'm making a video, right, on an artist and I'm doing it one video per platform, then I'm gonna go live from that platform. So since we are going to be doing a lyric breakdown, that's the channel that I'm going to be going live from. We're going to talk about it so you know what to expect. But do the same thing as far as show clips and everything like that. And then moving on to the next. You see what I'm saying? So when I do a gematria breakdown on the next person, boom, we'll do a live from Lifting the Veil. And then boom, we'll do a video on that same artist on the Black Mirrors. I'll go live from there. Same deal. He's just gonna cycle these folks out. You feel me? We just cycling them out. You know what I mean? So be on the lookout for that. That's how it's going down from here on out, so that it doesn't like overwhelm me, and I'm not just doing live videos from the other two platforms and not putting out no content, because that's all I've been doing lately, is just going live from all three platforms, but really only putting out work on two of them. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't rocking with that. I'm like, that's defeating the purpose. Let me go ahead and just um, break everything down and simplify it in this fashion. So it's not too much on my plate, and I'm not like a chicken with my head cut off. So I do appreciate y'all for understanding that. Let's get into this clip, man, and then we're gonna be getting up out of here. Now, this clip is of Drewski on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast with Gillian Wallow. And it's a very interesting conversation that they have. So I'm gonna let you check it out, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
What have you seen to where you feel like it may be real? Other than all of the conspiracy YouTube bullshit videos,
Right.
you know everybody make those.
Right.
Other than that, what have you seen that can prove that that any of that real?
Right.
Truthfully.
I heard about the visitors that come.
From the source?
I can't say that, but it was some visitors.
I'm saying you don't have to say the person's name, but you have heard from a source.
Somebody told me and Gil about a party one time.
Sheesh.
And
Fuck you ratting on me. Ain't nobody tell me about nothing.
nobody never told us about the party.
Snitching, man.
Hold up.
Tell me. I want to hear this.
Somebody,
I don't want to hear this.
I ain't even gonna say nothing then.
No. Go ahead. I am curious though. I really am curious,
man.
I'm curious.
Somebody told me and Gil about a party,
Yeah.
and we didn't believe this person, and they showed us a video of some shit we never thought we'd see from somebody in the culture that's strong. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's when we knew.
How the hell did he have the video?
Because
That nigga
he was in
there
the party.
too.
He was
and
in the
he
party.
was there to recruit you, and this is the nigga
No, he.
that oh, it was
his connection. I didn't know.
The fuck out.
Oh, it was his homie.
He didn't get jumped in.
But tell me.
What was crazy when he showed us the joint.
He's sacrificing you.
He was like, "Gil, you remember that?" He said, "Gil, you remember that night?" And in the back, I see Gil walking by.
Oh man! Oh man!
I said, "Wow."
So, it could be trolling, it could be this, it could be that, but at the end of the day, I think it is what it is, and they deflect a lot. You know what I'm saying? These folks deflect so much. You can see how Gilly was scratching his hand, scratching the palm of his hand. To me, that's like uh, nervous vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, he finna say something he ain't supposed to. And then you got Drewski like, oh, he finna sacrifice your ass because you talking too much. You know what I'm saying? And hey, who's to say that don't happen? Who is to say that don't happen? Like, because brothers do take out one another. You know what I'm saying? In Freemasonry, I've exposed that. You know what I mean? And they love taking out their own. Man, I've said that so many times. They love taking out their own, and it's just so crazy because you'll ask yourself, well, damn, how did this person die? How did that person die? It had to be an inside job. Yeah, you damn right. Almost every rapper tells you if anybody kill me, it's the people that's around me. Like, there's a song by Lil Durk, right? And he says, it's called Make It Out, right? And he says, niggas saying they gonna kill us, they gonna rob us, but it's the niggas that been around us or be around us. So if you not hearing what I'm hearing, then I mean, damn, like, so, but like I said, honestly, I think that there is some truth to that story that was just told by Gilly, by Wallow. The mannerisms of Gilly was just like very like, oh shit, you know what I mean, type of vibes. Like, don't say too much, you know what I mean? But Wallow the type of dude to where he's gonna give you enough just so that you know, like, yeah, this shit is what it is. You know what I mean? So we gotta keep our eyes out on Wallow because it's like he's in the industry and you got people like this, right? And I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna get up out of here. You got people like Wallow that is a part of the industry, but at the same time, they don't really care too much about not saying just enough to let motherfuckers know, like, yeah, this is what it's all about. You know what I mean? Um, Without giving up sources and names and things of that nature. He ain't the only one. There's some people behind the scenes that I ain't even gonna say that. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, right? Just know that I know some things from what people have told me, um, and they be sounding just like Wallow. They used to be in the industry, and they tell me just enough not to spill the entire can of beans. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you on to something? Yeah, yeah, you're definitely on to something. Like type of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's just like, all right, I get it. If you could tell me, you would. You know what I mean? With that being said, man, I hope you enjoyed this live. Shout out all the channel members and channel moderators. Also, remember, you can subscribe now. Yes, I am just as shocked as you. You can become a subscriber over on the Lifting the Veil Instagram and over on the JNX85204 Instagram, man. Shout out Flashy Murdy and I don't even know if she want to be shouted out, but yeah, shout out to you too for being the first two subscribers over there, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. It's your boy coming at you with another installment. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out.